Yes people, welcome to the first ever transfer video on SidTV discussing all the latest news around the biggest clubs around the world. Usually I do Chelsea on my other channel, but strictly on this channel, Arsenal, Tottenham, Chelsea, Liverpool, Manchester United, Man City, and also some of the European clubs I'll cover as well. So today's video will be on Declan Rice, Bayern Munich, Arsenal, Manchester United interested in the player, Arsenal a lot closer than the other clubs. We also got Benzema, what's happening with him at Madrid. Apparently he's going to leave, now he's going to stay. Madrid looking at Kai Havertz from Chelsea, people. Chelsea looking to sell Mason Mount to Manchester United. It's all popping off. It's only 2nd of June, so sit back, enjoy, like the video whilst we go through everything. Make sure you guys subscribe and hit the notification. Try to upload as many times as possible. I'm going to try, people. This is my first time doing transfers on other clubs. Hopefully you guys enjoy it. I try and see where I think they can fit into the team. Obviously I don't support these teams, but I'm going to try, with your help as well, people. With your opinions and comments, I want to interact with you guys as well. So please do let me know. Declan Rice is the first topic that I do want to speak about. A target for Chelsea many years ago. Now we're hearing Arsenal very close to sign this player. We're hearing around £90 million, people. Back when I used to report on them on my other channel, Worldwide Chelsea, we're talking about 120 million, 100 million. 90 million in today's market is seen realistically around the 40-50 million mark. English tax as well does play a huge part in this, if I'm being honest. Now, we're not going to see a bid until the Europa Conference final with West Ham. Apparently, if David Moyes doesn't win this game as well, he could be sacked as West Ham manager as well. So, let's see what happens with that one. But Declan Rice, proven in the Premier League, great player, basically will sit in that, just in front of the defence and cover, block any interception, any counter attacks. The guy that you just want to see that just sit right there and soak up the pressure, people. That is a star player, of course. Now, obviously, Chelsea are interested, Manchester United interested, Liverpool interested once, Arsenal, everyone wants this player, okay? Former Chelsea player in the Cobham days, we've released him. I wasn't a huge fan of him because I didn't think he fit our game, but I could see him fitting at Arsenal simply. Just someone just sitting right there. They've got players, I believe Xhaka's leaving as well, so they need to bring in midfielders. They wanted to sign Caicedo. Caicedo has been strongly linked to Chelsea currently, so it looks like Arsenal are turning their heads towards Declan Rice. Maybe they might go for both, who knows. Let's see how much money they have, people. So Declan Rice at Arsenal, let me know what you think. We're hearing that he rejected Bayern Munich. He is not interested in moving abroad. He wants to stay in England. He wants to stay in the Premier League. So let's see what happens with that one. I'll keep you guys up to date. Now, Real Madrid, we had Benzema. There was links, 2-year deal, 200 million euros to the Saudi league to join the league of Cristiano Ronaldo. Not the same team, of course, I believe, different clubs. But he come out saying, don't believe everything that you see on the internet. They're the only ones making up the rumours. It looks like he'll be staying at Real Madrid for another year. But we also had reports saying that Madrid are interested in Kai Havertz, people from Chelsea. Now, there will be mixed opinions on this player. Some people are big fans, some people are not a fan. Hasn't lived up to expectations from what we saw at Bayern Leverkusen. He's a big game player, I'll give him that. He stepped up when needed in big games and finals. Obviously in the Champions League final, winning against Pep with 2 goals, Chelsea. That was a very important time, but it feels like he's been living off that moment, if you know what I mean. I used to say that with Torres as well. He got us our first corner against Bayern Munich in 2012. He scored a goal against Barcelona and kind of repaid his transfer fee in a way because he's a big game player. But throughout his career, if you look at it, has it been satisfying? What is his best position? I don't know, but Madrid see him as a number 9. That's why I thought maybe Benzema might actually leave if he was to come in. Chelsea open to offers as well, people. Chelsea are definitely open to offers. They need to raise as many sales as possible. They need to bring as much revenue as possible because there's no Champions League right now for Chelsea Football Club. So they are looking to sell Kai Havertz if the right offer comes in, but they're looking for a lot of money. And if Madrid want to spend that money, they need to get rid of certain players as well. So I doubt there'll be any Madrid fans out there looking at this video, but maybe one day you guys might see about Kai Havertz. Let me know what you guys are thinking. Chelsea fans, if you are watching this, do you want him gone? Let me know in the comments down below as well. We're talking about Mason Mount. We're going to look at it on the Manchester United side, of course. Now at Chelsea, I can't tell you what his best position is. I don't see him as a 6, I don't see him as an 8, I don't see him as a 10. I want him to be that guy that can run into the box like Frank Lampard, box-to-box player where he's in the box. We know he runs 24/7. We know he's got the energy. We know is a lot better than Henderson, of course. They're not the same player, but if you know what I'm talking about with effort, energy, and, you know, not giving up pressure, all that stuff, he is that guy. That's why every single manager admired this guy. So for Ten Hag, he'll have a runner that will do all the legwork, all the dirty work that you want to see defensively and offensively, which is why I'm a fan of that part of the game. But when it comes to numbers, yes, he had a decent season recently with Tuchel at Chelsea, but other than that, just hasn't been good enough. Had a few injuries, but he used to play every single game, every position at Chelsea he used to play in the last 2 or 3 years. So I can see why Manchester United want this player. 1 year left on the deal. He's interested in Manchester United. No personal terms agreed at the moment, from what I understand. From what I was reading 2 days ago, he did agree it according to the Telegraph. But Fabrizio Romano come out yesterday saying, nope, that is not true. So we're going to keep an eye on that. But he also said there'll be no issues between Mount and Manchester United agreeing a deal in terms of the contract talks. And he'll get the money that he wants from Manchester United because Chelsea are not offering him that money. From what I understand, Chelsea will plan to give him a certain contract before the World Cup. They said, look, we're going to finalise everything after the World Cup and we'll give you that deal. Once the World Cup finished, that deal was off the table. From what I understand, Todd Bowley and Bali had probably offered him that money. However, Todd Bowley had stepped down in position. He wanted to stay away a bit, and he brought in these guys, Winston Lee and all these ones, and the offer just hasn't been there. So that's why he's very, very frustrated. I wouldn't say it's exactly the same situation as Rudiger and the Marina and those guys with the previous ownership, but it just hasn't been dealt with well. It looks like he said his goodbyes. He was emotional on the final day of the season. He clapped as always. And even the ones that love Mason Mount are kind of saying, yeah, he's definitely going. So that is what I see. Chelsea want around £85 million. I don't think the club will get anywhere near that with a 1 year deal. They can actually wait until next season and try to persuade him to join Manchester United even. That's if no one else wants him. But we know Bayern Munich as well interested, Arsenal interested, Liverpool interested, even Newcastle interested. All these teams are interested. I wonder why. Because of that great professionalism, giving it 100%, and someone that trains very, very hard, of course, every single day. So let me know what you think about Mason Mount, Manchester United fans. I could see him maybe competing against Bruno Fernandes. Even at free kicks will be better, penalties will probably be better. Box-to-box player, he'll be everywhere, he'll do the dirty work, which, as I've been saying, Bruno Fernandes probably doesn't, that's not his strongest point, you know. So Mason Mount could excel at those positions. So let's see what happens. As I said, Chelsea need the funds. That's why they are considering this deal. And let's see what happens with that. So yeah, Declan Rice to Arsenal, we're hearing. Mason Mount to Manchester United. Kai Havertz to Manchester United, we're hearing. Caicedo to Chelsea. Still in the list right now, according to Fabrizio Romano, to keep an eye on it. Not to let go of that. Just to keep an eye on that one because it could be happening very, very soon. The same with Agate, which I'll be covering soon. So guys, like I said, this is my first ever transfer video. Apologies if it's not too short or too long or whatever. If you guys, let me know what you think about it in the comments, people. Okay, it's my first video. Many to come. Believe me on that, people. So make sure you tune in. This is for the fans interested in all clubs in general. I need to look into each club and see where these players coming in or leaving, how it's going to affect the football club. That is something that I want to talk to you guys as well. So please drop in your opinions. I want to read some of them out as well. Make sure you guys subscribe, like the video, and comment as always, people. It does help out so much. This channel is doing really, really well, and I'm looking forward to it, man. But yeah, SidTV, people, I'm out. Peace.